Oh, I just love this. Our family cabin. It just really feels good to be here with the two of you and, yeah, bring in the holiday season.
Thanks, Beth. It's great just to get back together and to think about old times.
Sit by the fire because it's a bit chilly out there today.
I know I'm gonna put my hands right up here and just get them warmed up.
Uh, I hear that the microwave has got your hot water bottle done. You great softy.
Oh, I'm just warming up my tea, yes.
So I think it's time for us to do the family tradition. It's story time.
Story
Story time.
time! Woo! We said that at the same time. I love it.
So
Who's going first?
who's going first?
I can go.
Okay.
It was a very, very chilly night. Thomas and Babs were sitting in their living room in front of a fire, much like the three of us. They were very relaxed. They had just been out Christmas shopping, and both of them had bought the other one a surprise.
Thomas, I don't want to ruin it, but I want to build your anticipation. I've got something very special for you for Christmas.
Oh, I want now. I want to know what it is.
You can, you're gonna have to wait for tomorrow.
Oh, this is torture.
They had been married a long time. They each knew the other one, or thought that they did, and that they would know just what kind of a surprise each one would want.
I would ask you to guess, but I feel like maybe you'd get it right because you know me so well.
Yeah, I think I could guess because I've been talking about that part I need for my car for the last 3 months. So my guess is you bought me the actuator that I need for the front of my car.
You sneak. Did you see me buy it?
Thomas thought that it was funny that his wife of 33 years was able to pinpoint that exactly right from the first guess.
I can't believe. I mean, I feel like guessing your present from me just to do the same to you that you've done to me.
Okay, you get one guess.
I guess that you've brought me a special edition kitchen apron with "I am the boss" emblazoned in gold lettering.
Thomas's guess was not accurate.
That was close, Babs, but not exactly.
Did you get me the jumper that says "I am the boss" in gold lettering?
I'll give you a clue. There is no gold lettering.
Would it be... I don't know. This is the first time you've ever surprised me. Maybe I should leave it until tomorrow and stop guessing.
Thomas reached out and grabbed Bab's hand and just smiled one of his very, very mysterious smiles.
Yes, I think it would be lovely if you waited until tomorrow.
Even though we've been married for 33 years, you always surprise me. There's something always going on in your head, isn't there?
Same as yours. Always ticking. Something's going on.
Babs moved closer to Thomas, looked up to where she had so artfully strung the mistletoe, and decided that this was the moment that she would tell him.
Thomas, I think we should get married again.
Again.
I think we should recommit our vows. I know the children have left, but we should get married again. I love you as much now as I ever did, if not more.
And with that, Thomas leaned forward and gave Babs one of the best kisses she had ever received in those 33 years. I love my happy stories.
You are always to rely on Beth for a happy story.
A real rom-com.
Yeah. Only without the drama, it was just lovely. So, Simon, I'm guessing you're probably gonna not go in that sort of direction.
We already know that.
Okay. There was a tree. A big, beautiful tree right in the center of this little town. It had gigantic Christmas bulbs on it and all these different colors. And everyone would go by and look at the tree and smile and touch one of the bulbs. And then one morning, people began to notice the tree had a door hidden inside of it.
Brady, that tree has been there forever. When did that door appear?
Ricky, I don't know. I don't know because I just don't know.
I mean, if it had been there before, we would have seen it, wouldn't we?
Well, I guess so because we did come here last week.
It's weird. It makes me think that something really unpleasant is going to happen in town.
Just because a door appeared in the tree?
I mean, like a mysterious, weird door appearing in a tree is pretty good sign that something unpleasant is going to happen.
Well, I think that you and I should just be brave and go turn the knob and see what happens.
There was a sign as they got closer to the door. The sign on the door said, "Never open this door."
Okay, so if the weird appearing door wasn't bad enough, this sign is totally creeping me out.
I'm just going to pull it down.
Do not pull down the sign. Why do people put signs up that say things like this?
People put signs up so that kids like us will pull them down.
You are reckless. You are. I do love you. You're my best friend, but you are reckless.
I'm not even sure what reckless means.
It's what you are. It's not caring about the consequences of things.
You and I are the adventurers, Ricky. I mean, that's what we called ourselves for so many years now.
They began tugging on the door and pulling until finally the door flew open.
We got it open.
Okay, we got it open, Brady, but the question is, are we going to take the step in? Are we going to do it? Or are we going to just close this door and walk away?
Those are not even the right words. Let's go are the words we need to use.
Okay. Deep breath.
1, 2, 3. Go!
They jumped inside of the door and they started to fall. And they kept falling and falling until...
Oh, ooh.
Whoa.
Ricky.
What? This is the town. But it's like there's never been anybody here.
This is a long time ago, way before you and I were born.
The tree's still here, though. There's no door in the tree.
Who's that over there?
That. Yeah, I don't think we want to go near that guy. He looks a bit crazy.
There was a giant elf sitting there staring at them. Not a friendly face. Great big hands, a gigantic head. And he was looking at them. Like, you're invading my territory.
Ricky, maybe he's just lonely. I think just being down here alone is making him look crabby or something like that.
I mean, you just made the decision for us. I know I agreed to go through the door and it's not turned out so well, so I'm even less willing to follow your lead right now.
Ricky, we're the adventurers.
You know you get me every time you say that.
The giant elf turned its back, faced the other direction, did not pay any attention to them at all.
I guess you're right. Maybe that elf doesn't want to talk to us.
How are we going to get back?
Well, let's think about it real hard, and then maybe we'll walk and maybe we'll find a staircase.
I think maybe we need to wake up from this nightmare.
The giant elf lifted its arm and pointed to a structure 10 feet away.
Ricky, he wants us to go that way.
I mean, if he's telling me to go that way, I'm going that way, because that elf could really do us a lot of harm.
They turned the corner, and there it was, the door.
All right, since you opened the last door, I'm gonna be brave. I'm opening the door, Ricky.
Let's do it.
They jumped through the door and they began to fall again. And they kept falling and falling.
Oh, I thought there were gonna be stairs behind that door.
Oh, we're back home. I don't think I'm ever going to follow you anywhere ever again.
Ricky, I had fun. I thought that was really fun.
Okay. That was a little bit trippy, Simon, a little bit off the wall.
But it had a happy ending.
Yeah, but it was kind of, I think I had you there for just a little bit. You were kind of, just a tad there in the middle. I just wondered what's going to happen next.
Oh, I didn't think that we were going to get home anytime soon, knowing your stories.
So if you let me jump in with my story, I'll finish things off for the evening.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So Gary was a very successful businessman who'd lived his life entirely to make money and to get one over on people. It was becoming his sole purpose in life. But this holiday season, he had to go back to his old hometown to see his old dad, whose health was failing, and he didn't really have a lot of option. So Gary rolled up in his fancy car to the house that he knew so well, where he'd grown up, and getting out of the car with his small laptop bag and all his home equipment, he trudged up the snowy path, knocked on the door to his dad's house.
Son. Oh. Wow, I didn't know you were coming home.
I thought I'd surprise you, Father.
A really good surprise.
I was hoping you'd say that.
They both went in to the living room and sat down in the old chairs that they knew so well, and the dynamic from 40 years ago was very quickly returned to.
I missed you, Gary, a lot. I know that the last time we saw each other, didn't have much left to say to each other, but I've missed you, son.
Well, Father, let's get the marriage issue out of the way. I'm still not married.
Oh. Well, I think that's all right. I mean, what have you been doing with your life?
I've been building a multimedia conglomerate. You know that, Father.
Yes, I do read about you. In fact, I started a scrapbook.
On the table in front of them stood a tattered old book, which had obviously been thumbed through very regularly. Gary picked it up and looked on the first few pages and was transported back to his early business successes in his hometown.
Well, Father, I'm touched. This is very, very special.
This one here was, when I saw this one, it gave me the idea to just start reconnecting with you somehow, some way. Oh, and look at this one. This one, you have that smile on your face that, that Mother and I just really, really thought was special.
Well, it was the day of the $8 billion merger. So yeah, I have a smile on my face, Father.
$8 billion. I'm not sure I could even write that correctly.
Well, Father, you'll never have to write that.
Gary's father shook his head. You could tell he wanted to love and appreciate what his son had accomplished, but it was just too grand, too much of a difference from the world that he lived in this old house.
It's a bit cold in here, Gary. Maybe I can just turn up the heat a bit. I've had a hard time with doing that. But yeah, you're here, and I'm just gonna turn the furnace high.
I can't stay very long.
I know when you make, what did you say, billions of dollars, it must make you be really, really busy.
Gary's father picked up the scrapbook again, started looking through as Gary opened his bag and pulled out his laptop, connected to his internet, to his emails. Soon his attention was fully on the business world, so far away, but yet so easy to connect to.
This picture here is this is one of my favorites. It was, I think, let's see, it maybe only a few years back, and looked a bit different. but busy. You looked busy.
Gary looked up very briefly towards his dad, but didn't answer. His attention went immediately back to the work at hand. Though it was Christmas Eve, there was no stopping the business in hand and the world of multi-billion pound companies.
My son is a success. My son has made some beautiful things happen. My son is a very, very wealthy man.
Father, this requires all of my attention. I am going to have to head back out and work on this. It's just something I have to do. I'm sure you understand.
I'll just go back over here and turn the furnace back down.
And with that, Gary closed his laptop, stuck it in his bag, and headed off. Not every Christmas story has a happy ending. Blimey, that certainly wasn't the usual sort of thing that I come out with.
Really? I mean, I got tears in my eyes.
Yes.
Oh, well, you know, it's just really good that the three of us have stayed, like, really close.
Yeah, we're all grounded. We're not focused on success. We've still got family.
And family is success.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.